Nationwide, there's growing concern that many of America's leaders in Washington are too old to serve. From the White House to Capitol Hill, 80 and even 90-year-olds are making the country's most important decisions, despite being most at risk for cognitive decline and even dementia. This, as a new study from the RAND Corporation finds people with security clearances who have dementia could be a threat to national security. Let's bring in Dr. Tom Pitts, board-certified neurologist. Dr. Pitts, how could someone with dementia compromise national security if they are privy to sensitive and classified information?
Good morning, Nick and Marky. Thanks for having me on. This is a good question. I mean, that picture you just showed pretty much looks like my clinic on a given day in cognitive clinic. And, you know, the reason why this could be especially damning for national security is because there is loss of inhibition. I mean, they may say yes when they mean no. They may not be able to hold secrets. There may be more impulsivity, lack of inhibition. There can be sleep disturbances and hallucinations that confound decision making, such as who to talk to, who not to talk to. And certainly, you know, you see that they can be influenced, like I think it was Dianne Feinstein, where literally her aide or whoever is like, vote yes, literally on an open mic, vote yes. And she goes, okay, yes. And so those are some of the many reasons why national security specifically can be compromised in this setting.
And to be clear to our viewers, Dr. Pitts, neither you or I are suggesting that either of our senators have been diagnosed with dementia in any way. We're simply talking about how this does affect older Americans. There are 34 senators at 70 and older, and 77 House members are 70 and older. And what age does dementia most often begin to occur? And given those numbers, do you believe it's likely some Congress members with security clearances could possibly have dementia?
Oh, yeah. And I'll just be very clear about it, because, you know, we live in like a mealy-mouthed world here. Many of them have dementia. I watch them and I'm like, oh, the word finding, the confusion, the out of context answers, you know, I got sandbagged. It meant, you know, they fill in the meaning for that after. He didn't know what he was saying when he said that. I'm talking to McConnell after his last TIA or seizure, which is also being denied by their physicians. You know, 65 is when it happens. That's the magic number. Alzheimer's is the most common type of dementia, followed by Lewy body dementia. Then there's Parkinson's related dementia. 65 is the magic number. Early onset is considered to be 55. So they're way over the hump where they could be in the dementia range. Absolutely.
Dr. Pitts, before I run out of time, I got to ask you, though, well, what do you do? If someone is displaying signs of dementia, how and when do you tell them, hey, it's time to stop working?
Oh, they get a neurologic evaluation and then they're kicked out of office. That's how it works. I mean, that's what we would do for a pilot who couldn't remember coordinates. That's what we would do for a physician, right? I mean, come on. So I just think that the nature of their job, we're not talking about someone who's doing just a day job at a general store or something like that. Just a national security. So once you're found to have dementia, that is not compatible with holding that office, in my opinion.
And Dr. Pitts, when you referenced Dianne Feinstein needing her aide to give her that answer, that was definitely concerning for a number of people, just as it was when Mr. McConnell seemed to just space out there for a second. Dr. Pitts, thank you so much for explaining it all to us this morning.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.